2 years ago, representatives from Southern state tourism departments gathered at Georgia State University to start work on what would become the nation's first civil rights trail. They knew their states were dotted with landmarks that commemorated significant events in the struggle for racial equality. In Arkansas, for example, there is Little Rock Central High School, where 9 brave African American students enrolled in an all-white high school. In Alabama, the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site honors black pilots who risked their lives during World War II, even as Jim Crow laws denied them rights at home. While many sites were thriving on their own, some were yet connected to one another, even ones nearby, said Lee Sentle, Alabama's state tourism director. No one had even done an inventory of civil rights landmarks, he said. They saw themselves as one-offs and didn't realize they were part of a network. The group, under the umbrella of Travel South USA, decided to do something about it. Along with research experts at the university, they made a list of 100 sites that seemed most significant. They linked them geographically, creating a map of how to get from one to another. The trail, called the U.S. Civil Rights Trail, will be officially introduced on New Year's Day. The date is significant. On January 1, 1863, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. The trail's website will explain each landmark's importance and feature interviews with heroes of the movement. The site also makes connections for visitors, showing how the events in one place affected those in another. For example, Bruce Boydo, a law student who was arrested for refusing to leave a white-only restaurant in Virginia, a case later heard by the Supreme Court, was the son of the woman, Amelia Boydo, who invited the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. to visit Selma and who helped plan the march from that city to Montgomery, Alabama. Hopefully, when people hear about the Civil Rights Trail, it will make them aware there are locations near where they are that changed the world, Sentle said. I am just surprised this hadn't been done earlier. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. In the past few years, a loud debate has raged across the country over what to do with Confederate statues. While those arguments are focused on whether to tear down or remove monuments, other government officials, non-profit groups and entrepreneurs have been more quietly constructing new ways to focus on the history of civil rights. Some efforts, like the U.S. Civil Rights Trail, are intended to bring more attention to existing sites. Others are building structures that better explain what took place in the past. These projects are positive spins on the social injustice, monument discussion happening in our country, said Jean Cyriaque, a cultural heritage consultant for the Georgia Department of Economic Development. They describe a people's movement that is very much at the forefront today. She played a major role in helping the state of Georgia create the Georgia Civil Rights Trail, which will launch in April 2018, in time to commemorate the 50th anniversary, April the 4th, of King's death.